Okay, dog. All right, so without wasting your time, guys, let me get in it. Suspension in the rear, BMR drag springs, Posey lock, Caltrack, and IRS subframe alignment bushings by Steeda. Honestly, those two upgrades have really switched the car. Squats way more, it hooks way better.
Definitely allergies. I don't know.
Now to the fun power adding stuff. I really think this setup looks really stock. It helps me when I race people, if they want to open my hood or any of that stuff. Before tuning your Eco, we always, even just adding mods, we always recommend getting a maintenance pack. And the reason why we say that is because the purge valve from factory goes bad really fast. Low pressure fuel sensor 100% goes bad. And spark plugs are dog shit from Ford. And essentially, if your low pressure fuel sensor goes bad and you're still beating on your car, wadding it, racing it, all that nice stuff, you're gonna blow it up just because of a little low pressure fuel sensor like this. So this is just a safety precaution thing that we take before modding the cars, before tuning them, and we just switch them the upgraded stuff. Second most important thing that we recommend, again, to everyone is the Tornado kit. You get around like 25 to 30 wheel horsepower just off the bat, no tune or anything. That intercooler is humongous, literally, look at it. And then it comes with charge pipes and a huge race blow-off valve. So the main reasons why we go back to the race intercooler is simply because stock intercoolers are gonna heat soak, they're gonna overheat, and your car is just gonna lose all the power. So simply we switch to this. The only reason why you also get the charge pipes and blow-off valve is because this does not work with stock charge pipes. You don't want them anyway. They're like cheap rubber and plastic compared to this that's aluminum, so, and it's a bigger diameter. Now to the intake. Drop-in filter, aerated intake tube, and that's it. You don't need an intake system. You don't need to spend an extra $200. This is simply perfect. If you like turbo sounds and all that stuff, sure, but other than that, I don't see a reason of spending the extra money. Now, going to my biggest power adder, the NX2. There's actually a new generation that just dropped. We're gonna make a video about it. They said it packs a bigger punch at precision, so I mean, we're all hoping for a bigger punch. We're all excited to see what's going on with that. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but I did tell you guys that my NX2 is a custom setup. So here's my external wastegate right there, and I'm gonna show you guys the screamer pipe from under the car. All right, so essentially that screamer pipe connects all the way to my wastegate, and that's why sometimes if you guys hear my car, it sounds like crazy raspy when I'm in boost or at walk. And I'm absolutely in love with the setup. I would not replace it for anything, except of course if it's a, you know, humongous turbo. Now to the sound and interesting stuff. So I do have a catless downpipe. They're not available anymore, only catted. You don't need catless, trust me. If you're stock block, you're gonna make plenty of power on catted downpipe. Do not stress it. What everyone's wondering is, does Yusuf have an exhaust? And yes, I do. It's a CPE, single exit race exhaust. I love it. It sounds ridiculous. It's super loud, way louder than MBRP, way louder than any exhaust on Ecos you've ever heard. But it's also a race exhaust, so it's pretty raspy. I simply love that exhaust just because I don't have a diffuser anymore, so it covers it and hides all the way down there. Again, it is a race exhaust, so it is lighter. It's smaller than the regular exhaust, and it sounds really loud. And paired with my external wastegate, I love it. Now, one of the things that everyone forgets about is a catch can. Do not go with JLT. Please go with a UPR dual valve catch can. Save yourself the money and actually get something that's useful and is gonna help your car and catch a decent amount of oil. Also forgot to mention, down there is a DW400 pump, and that's an in-tank pump. The only reason why I have that is because I'm running E85. Sometimes these pumps can't handle that, and if they fail or any of that, it could cause big problems. Cheap safety precaution that you do, just, you know, so you don't end up getting stranded or blown up. Now for the cherry on top, the Cobb access port. Without this thing, you're not gonna be able to tune your car, so definitely get it, invest in it. I'm tuned with PD tuning, the best in the game. This car's tuned on E30. I love this access port because you can use it to diag your car, see what codes you have instead of going to a shop to ask them. Just a click of a button, send your tuner data logs, ask him questions, etc. So amazing, honestly. You could also track everything that's going on with your car as you're driving. I'm gonna make a video about what exactly I monitor and why I monitor those stuff, and for me, when I let off, when I stay in it, and all that nice stuff that you guys might be wondering. But for the most part, again, Cobb access port is the reason why all this is possible. And of course, Ryan at PD tuning, and of course, shout out to the boys at Parker Performance for making this happen. All right, so I think this wraps up this video. I think I went over everything. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. And again, all the mods are going to be listed in the description with a link that you could just click and get to and just be as fast.
Hey, just take, hey, you take the hit. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing 45, traumatized, victimized.